Hey everyone, what's up? I'm David from the podcast team at I-Fal, the English learning app you already know. I'm so happy you're here with me today, chilling and learning some English. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's check out some cool news from around the world. We'll keep it simple and fun, and I'll give you a little Israeli touch along the way. First, let's talk about TV shows. A new article on Walla says September 2025 is packed with exciting series. Some old favorites are back, like Slow Horses, The Morning Show, Borderland, Only Murders in the Building, and Generation 5. If you love Wednesday, great news. It continues. Guy Ritchie's comedy crime show, The Gentleman, is coming soon, and even The Office has a new season. There's also another round of the brilliant series The Agency on Hot, plus loads of fun mysteries on Yes and Yes VOD. I don't know about you, but after a long day, I love to relax on the couch and watch a good series. I'm already making a list for weekend binge watching. Maybe you and your friends can pick one and have a small watch party at your place. It's a perfect way to practice English too, especially with subtitles on. Okay, next story. ABC just announced that Jimmy Kimmel Live is back on air after a short break. The show was off last week because of a heated debate over a remark the host made about some political reactions. Now the network says it's ready to roll again. For fans of late-night talk shows, this is big news. I remember when I was in Los Angeles for a month, I would stay up late just to watch Jimmy. It felt like hanging out with a friend, you know? Here in Israel, we have our own late-night hosts, but there's something special about the American format. The monologue, the funny skits, and the big celebrity guests. If you want to learn everyday English phrases and jokes, a show like this is gold. Just turn on the English subtitles, and you're learning and laughing at the same time. Now let's switch gears to the world of technology. NVIDIA, the big chip company, just said it will invest up to $100 billion in OpenAI. Right away, NVIDIA's stock jumped about 4%. OpenAI has been signing huge deals to make sure it has enough computing power, and NVIDIA wants to be part of that plan. This is one of the biggest single investments we've seen in the AI field. It shows how important artificial intelligence is becoming in our lives. Everything from smart chatbots to self-driving cars. Here in Israel, we also have a strong tech scene with startups in Tel Aviv and Haifa. When I read news like this, I feel proud but also excited because it means more global interest in AI. If you're learning English, reading these short tech stories can help you pick up useful words like investment, stock, and computing power. On to another cool piece of Israeli news with a global twist. The Wall Street Journal wrote that the laser-based air defense system developed by Rafael could be exactly what the West needs to stop low-cost aerial threats. The article suggests that the US and other countries should work with Israel to develop systems like this together. It's amazing to see Israeli innovation praised by one of the world's leading newspapers. I'm crossing my fingers that this cooperation will happen soon, because better defense technology can make the skies safer for everyone. It feels good to be Israeli when you hear about our country's high-tech achievements, and it's also a reminder that learning English can connect you to these big stories. Maybe one day you'll work for a global company that reads world news in English every morning. Finally, let's travel to Turkey. Well, in our minds. President Erdogan wants to buy hundreds of American fighter jets and passenger planes, and he also plans to build parts worth more than $10 billion right in Turkey. But to make this deal happen, he needs approval from the US president. It's a huge business move, and it shows how international politics and big industry deals are really two sides of the same coin. Even though it's a bit more political, I think it's interesting because it shows how one leader's decision can affect an entire country's economy. Sometimes I feel that too when I need permission for something small, like a day off or a trip abroad. It reminds me that diplomacy, business, and daily life are all connected. All right, that's all for today's news report. I hope you enjoyed these simple summaries and that you picked up some new English words and phrases. I really liked helping you learn a bit of English today, and I can't wait to see you again. Don't forget to check out the I-Fal app if you want more fun lessons. Only 20 shekels per lesson. Seriously, it's a great deal. Thanks for listening and talk to you next time. Until then, take care.